Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to study about handling the image in HTML. Generally, pictures or the images attract majority of people and conveys an important message to them. There are various formats of the images like BMP, GIF, JPEG, JPG, PNG, TIFF, all these are the images format. So for making our website very much attractive, we will use image in our web pages. So let's start with it. First point says that image tag is used to insert image or add image in our HTML document. It is also known as empty tag because with the img tag we do not use /img. It means that we do not use the closing tag with it. That is why it is known as empty tag. Next is it is also known as inline image. It is known as inline image because while inserting or adding the image, all the image, if more than one image are there, all the image are coming in the line only without any break. Means they do not have a line break. All the images comes continuously. That is why it is known as inline image. For making the image in the new lines or in the new section, we have to use br tag. So with the help of br tag, we can insert the image in a new line also. But by default, the image tag does not cause any line break. Some attributes that are used with the image tag are the src, alt, height and width, align, border, id, h space, v space and low resolution. All these attributes we are going to study now. So here we are with some attributes of the image tag of HTML. First is align. Align specifies the alignment of the image. Like if you want to keep your image at the top, you should use align is equal to top. If you want it at the bottom, then align is equal to bottom. If you want it in the center of the screen, then align is equal to middle. In the same way, if you want it left or to the right, then align is equal to left or right. This will show you the alignment of the image. Next is alt. Alt means alternate. In the value of alternate, we use any text like alt is equal to, then in a double inverted commas we will use, in double quotes we will use any name. So it specifies the alternate name of the image. Next is border tag. Border tag specifies the width of the image border. Suppose this is your image, then the width is specified. This is width, this all. This all is width. So for specifying this width of our image, we will use border tag along with the pixels. If the pixels are more, then the border will be more thicker. If the pixels are less, then the border will be less thicker. Next is height, means this will be the height of your image, that is vertical, then vertically long. Then width is the broadness, how much broader you want the image. Next is src. It is very important one and it should be must. It should be there. So URL. URL means uniform resource locator. Wherever the image is, that path you have to write in the URL. Like src is equal to, then name of the path or the name of the image where it is saved. So URL of the image. Next is h space. H space means horizontal space, means how much white space or the blank space that you want to the left and to the right of the object. That would be specified with the help of h space. In the same way, V space is used to specify the white space to the top and to the bottom of the object, means how much blank space or the white space you want at the bottom and the top of the space. These both the things are given in the pixels only. Okay, next is, this is the example with the output. Here I have used directly body tag. I haven't used head and the title tag because I don't think it is required over here. Okay, next line is this one, that is paragraph tag. In the paragraph tag I have taken two types of image source, one from the different folder or the another folder, and one is within the folder in which I am making the website. So first is about from taking the image from the another folder or the folder outside the image website making folder. So let's start with it. First is image tag. Image src, as I have told you, src is for giving the source, means path to the source or path of the image. So first here, suppose your drive is E drive, C drive or D drive, any drive, you have to write here. Then name of the folder, suppose my name of the folder is image. The image where I have kept that folder's name is image. That is why I have written images. Next is the name of the image, that is stickman.gif. I have given alternate name stickman. You can write any alternate name according to your image. Next is width is 24 and height is 29. The width is 24, and the height is 29. So here is the output of first img tag. Next is insert an image from a website. Suppose I am inserting the image from any website. So here is the tag. First I have used img tag, then src, that means source. I have used the source of https://w3 schools. I have used this website. In that one folder is there images. Then I have used the name of the image, that is lamp.jpg. This extension is must. You can get this extension while right clicking on the image. At last you will get one option, that is properties. In the properties you will get the extension of the image. It is must. So you should write the extension of the image. Then I have given the alternate name lamp. After that the width is 32 and the height is also 32. So this is about this one, lamp. Now coming to the next one. When the image is in the folder in which you are making the website, then this is the simplest way. So I suggest you to keep the images in the same folder in which you are keeping your web pages or in which you are saving your web pages. Okay, so let's move image src, that is smiley.gif. You can see that everywhere I have given a full path. Okay, here also, but here I have given only smiley.gif, and so my work is lesson over here because I have used the image which is already there in my folder, same folder only in which I am making the website. That is why I don't need to specify the full path. I only specified the name of the image. Now I have given alternate name, that is smiley face. Next, width is 42 and height is also 42. You can see over here I have not used br tag. That is why both the images lamp and the smileys are in the same line. That is why this image tag is known as inline images. So these both are the inline images. I haven't used any br tag between them. But if I will use br tag over here, after completing this second code of image tag, then this will be shown in a new line. Just to show you how the inline works, I haven't given br tag over here. Okay, next, this is image as hotspot. Sometimes it happens that while moving through a website, you see one image, and within that image small images are there. While clicking on that images, you are moved to some other image which are the bigger in size. So that image which is smaller in size is referred as hotspot. You can see here one big image is there. Okay, this is the bigger image. Within that small images are there. See this raspberry, strawberry, then blueberry and blackberries are there, and on each of these berries plus sign is there. Small images are there. While clicking on this plus sign or while clicking on these images, you will be taken to the some other page which will show a bigger image. So this is known as hotspot. Okay, I will show you the practical of this one in the next video. Next is image map. Sometimes it happens that a single image is having a multiple link in a one image only. So when you see something like image providing multiple links or the hotspot that are put together in a one image, it is known as image map. Like various images are there here. One is of office, second is of railway station. While clicking on that, you will get the full introduction about the office, or while clicking on the image of the railway station, you will get the full picture or the description about the railway station. This type of examples or this type of view is known as image map. There are two types of image maps. First is server side and the second is client side. In our syllabus we are going to learn this one, that is client side image map. So necessary things or the tags that are used in image map are the image, then area, coordinates, alternate. So let's know more about them. First is image map. Image map is used to give the name to the image map. So whatever image map you are creating, the name should be given to it with the help of image. With the help of map tag. Next is area. Uh, After image tag, you have to use area. In this, you have to specify the coordinates and alternate name. In area, we use this area tag for mentioning the shape of the hotspot. Like shapes would be rectangle, circle, or polygonal. While using the rectangle, there will be 4 coordinates because the rectangle is having the 4 coordinates. In the same way, circle, it will start from the radius. Next is polygonal, which have many sides. It is also known as empty tag because area tag does not need any closing tag. That is why area tag is empty tag. Now coordinates are used to specify the coordinates of the shape. Now alternate, already described, it is the alternate name given to the hotspot. Let's have one example of the image map. You can see over here that one laptop, mobile and a coffee cup was there. While clicking on all these things, suppose I am clicking on mobile phone, then I will get one another screen showing a full description only of mobile phones. If I will click on the laptop, then one another page will open which will only show the images or the information related to laptops. So this is the example of image map. I will show you this also in an online mode in the next video. Next is linking multimedia files. So for linking multimedia files, you need audio and videos. So yes, here the audio and video files can also be linked in the HTML by using anchor tag, that is href. Here are the few file formats that we will use: .avi, WMP, IMG, all these are the audio file formats. Here is one example of how we can insert audio or video in our web page. So first is href. Along with that I have given the name of the music file. Yes, name of the music file with the extension. Again I am telling you, to find out the extension you have to right click on that particular file or that particular audio file or video file or image file. While right clicking you will get properties option at the last of the list. While clicking on the properties option you will get the uh, extension of the particular file. Now closing this anchor tag, I have written enjoy this song, and after that I have closed the anchor tag. Output will be this only, enjoy this song. While clicking on this the audio will be played. So this is about linking the multimedia files in the HTML document. So thank you